Hey guys, how's it going? This week I thought I would talk about weight loss and tattoos because I get asked that like 14 million times a day, so I thought I would address it. A lot of people want to know like if my tattoos have changed at all with weight loss, and I truly do not think they have, like, at all. If I had tattoos on my inner thighs or on my stomach, I may have noticed some changes, but I don't, so I haven't. But if you do, you may. I've actually like kind of held off on like tattooing those areas to like kind of like get to where I want to be, just in case. Although at this point I don't think I have enough weight to lose that even if I lost like 40 pounds, it wouldn't affect it like that much at this point anyways. So number one is that I have not noticed like any changes. Also, some of you asked, like, you're like, I'm in the middle of my weight loss journey, or I haven't started, or I want to start, but I also want to get a tattoo. So like, should I wait or should I get it? Or like, you know, like what should I do? And I would say as long as it's not on your inner thighs or your stomach, then like I would go for it. Like if it was me, I would go for it. I had a shitload of tattoos before I started losing weight. I have gotten some while I've been losing weight. So like, I don't think that's, yeah, like I don't think it's, you know, unless you're gonna get like a sun tattooed around your belly button or something, like circa like 1995, then I would just I would get it. Like, do whatever you want, who cares? So a lot of you have like asked about my tattoos too. So, I would say like all the good ones I have are done by this guy called Coleman, who works at Immaculate Art. I'll put his info down below in Mesa, Arizona. But he did my chest piece, which is actually a cover-up. I know some of the before pictures that I've posted before have kind of like 3 little things like on my chest. And then there's been other pictures where it's like just the outline and shading and the color. So like obviously you can't tell that like it's cover-up, which is like dope. This shit doesn't mean anything. I just wanted the stuff that was on there covered up, and for those of you that are like, well, what was on there? It was like 3 like band things, like not logos, but like band things. And I mostly got them covered up because the one that was here was actually done incorrectly. Like the guy fucked it up. And then I had a word right here. The word was affiliation. But like if you're a female that if you're a female that has boobs, don't get a word tattooed on your chest, because like every human on earth will be like, I just want to see what that says. You know, I'm just want to see what it says. So don't fucking do that. This one right here this is actually like a double cover up because it was a band, and then that band was mean to me, so I covered it up with a different band thing, and then I just like covered it all. So that's that. This little skunk dude is also a cover up, and the only reason, so like I got a lot of shitty tattoos when I was like 18, 19, 20. And I really wish I had like a tattoo guru to like guide me along the way, because I got a bunch of like little things like all over the place, and like trying to connect it after the fact is like really fucking difficult. Also, like I used to just like walk into a shop and be like, I want this tattoo, and get it done. Like I did no research on like the artist or anything. So I have a lot of like ugly tattoos, even though like the meaning behind them like is still important to me, but they're ugly. So like I have started to cover up like the ugly ones with stuff that's like less ugly. So actually Aaron did this cover up for me, and it was just like some flash that I liked, and it needed to have like quite a bit of black in it because even though I had gotten the other piece like lasered a bunch, it still was like kind of dark. So yeah, but this doesn't mean anything for those of you. I mean, I'm not like a cigar smoking skunk, but yeah. A couple of you have noticed like the ones on my legs have a tattoo of One Direction as little zombies on my leg, and like I love One Direction. I love Harry Styles. He is an angel. Yeah, I love him. But like I hate doing stuff that's like super traditional, so I got them as little zombies, and it's cute, and I think it's funny because like people like instantly recognize it. like people that know of One Direction like instantly recognize it, so that's really funny. On my other leg, I have a band called 5 Seconds of Summer, tattooed kind of in these like little Tim Burton characters. And I got that tattoo because, so 5 Seconds of Summer and One Direction went on tour like a couple times together, and that's how I found out about 5 Seconds of Summer, and then I got like super into them because like their first album was like kind of like pop punk, and I was like, fuck yeah. And the second best show I've ever been to in my life was a 5 Seconds of Summer show. They played, so like they were playing stadiums with One Direction, but then they did this like one-off show at the House of Blues in California, in Hollywood, West Hollywood, and it was like 1,500 person venue when they had been playing stadiums. And I got tickets to that show, and I ended up like on the floor, like second row, and I'm pretty sure I was like dancing in someone's vomit, and I was like covered in sweat, literally like my eye makeup was like dripping down my face, and I was so sweaty, and like it was painful, and like fuck, it was the most fucking fun, second most fun I've ever had at a show like in my life. And I got to go with a bunch of friends, and like it was just like such a fun experience. So that's like why I got that. Some other tattoos I have this like sort of like Alice in Wonderland-esque bottle on my leg, and instead of it saying like eat me or drink me, it says take me, which is a song by this band called The Millennium, who actually discovered them because they were playing in the background of a friend's Snapchat, and I was like, what the fuck song is that? Like, that's catchy as hell. And then I actually ended up becoming best friends with this girl, Alex, who like knows The Millennium and has seen them play. They're from Wisconsin, so like I've never gotten to see them play yet, but I've become friends with like the lead singer, Matt, and we talk quite often. But I got that tattoo as like my BFF tattoo with Alex because she's lovely and I miss her. I have this huge like phoenix on my thigh, which I got as kind of like my weight loss tattoo. Like this is like me, like I'm starting over, this is my rebirth. I'm not that dramatic, I promise. But like I had like a really shitty Hanson tattoo on my leg that I never got finished because it was so fucking ugly. So it was just an outline, and I needed something to cover it. So I was like, oh, Phoenix is a great like representation of like all the shit that I've gone through like in the last couple of years. So like, let's do that. And I fucking love it. Love this tattoo. But some other ones I have, like, I have a lot of band tattoos. So like, I really like the band Every Time I Die. So I have some lyrics from them that says, everything I do is wrong, but by God, I do it right. I have a Census Fail tattoo. It says I lied at my very first confession. I have a little like French toast man right there that looks like it's from Blue's Clues, but it's actually like a New Found Glory thing. Like if you have their DVD, The Story So Far, then you'll know what that's about. But yeah, I have like a zombie chick, another Census Fail tattoo. On the back of my leg, I have this sort of like punk rock Snow White and a banner that says, "Where's my Hollywood ending?" I have the number 19 on my leg because Raja Bell used to play for the Phoenix Suns, and I was in love with him, and I used to be super hype about basketball. So I got his number tattooed on my leg. I have Taylor Hanson because he literally has, I think, still like the best voice I've ever heard in my entire life. A portrait of him tattooed on my leg. I have a Panic at the Disco tattoo. This like really shitty skull with these Ernie Ball bases where the strings are like so terrible, and like, yeah, that's really bad. I need to fix that. This little plane is for a band that used to be called Goodbye Tomorrow. I have this little like thing that kind of looks like a weird egg for this band called The Start. A lot of my stuff's like music-y. I have a guy throwing up on my ankle for this band called Hello John. So yeah, that's like a lot of my tattoos. I actually really want to get another tattoo, but right now I'm like saving all my money for to try to get loose skin surgery. But I really want to get another tattoo and at least like finish my calves, like piece some stuff together before I like finish my thighs. And yeah, that's tattoos and stuff. If you have any questions, or if you have like Panic at the Disco tattoos, or like any other like drive-through records bands like Starting Line or any pop punk stuff that you like share it with me because I like that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.